What is up, guys? I thought I'd do a quick video today showcasing the new update which has just come out, which has new game mode, new weapons, everything we could have wanted and everything we've been waiting for the past couple of months. So the gameplay in this video isn't especially good. I just literally jumped in and got one round because I wanted to upload this really quickly, but I managed to get a couple of the new weapons, so I'm going to showcase them, and I'll tell you all about the new game mode if you don't understand it. So first up, the new game mode. So it is called Ternary, and I would basically describe it as a bit of a mix between Stand-In, which was that new map they put out recently, and King of the Hill. So effectively, what this game mode involves is there are 3 control points, and you have to control 2 out of those 3 control points, so the majority of them, for your cost timer to decrease. And this leads to some really interesting gameplay, because you have to kind of not only defend 1 point, but you have to split your team over 3 points. In the few minutes I was playing this earlier, this led to some really cool strategy, and I can imagine this being a really fun game mode to play, trying to manage your positioning over all these different points. Now, first up, the first weapon that you can see in my hands here is the new weapon for the spy, called the Soul Stealer. Now, as you can see there, originally, before I backstabbed that pyro, I only had 75 health. But as soon as I backstabbed him, you can see, after picking up that health pack, I now have 95. The concept behind this knife is that you start off really weak, similar to the kunai, but for every single kill you get, up to a maximum of about 5, you get a small bit of bonus health, total health, similar to the kunai, and you also get bonus speed. I think the best way to describe this knife would be kind of like a Spylander. Hey, got to copyright that. So the Spylander, it's basically the more kills you get, the more health you get, and the more speed you have, and the faster you can move around. And it is seriously cool. So you're going to see me running around here just showing you a little bit of spy gameplay with the knife, but I'm going to cut in a second to a quick clip of after I managed to actually backstab 5 people in a row. I'm running around this map at the same speed as a scout, and I think you have a maximum after 5 backstabs of about 175 health. So this is a really cool knife to kind of give a real incentive to go on kill streaks and kind of become that god spy, and you can just run around. You could even disguise as a scout now, and it would be totally believable, unlike before where if you disguise as a scout, everyone's going to pretty much know straight away. The downside of this knife, however, is obviously you start on less health. I think you start on about 70 from memory, and on top of that, you also move about 20% slower, so at about the speed of a soldier when you originally spawn. That means that getting your first backstab can be really quite hard, because it's hard to catch up to people, and also you're really vulnerable on your small amount of health, similar to the kunai. However, once you get on a streak, this knife is unbelievably fun. So as you can see here, I've just gone on a 5 kill streak, and I am running around at an unbelievable speed. I have 175 health after I pick this up, and you feel like a god. It is so much fun, and this is a knife that I am going to be using all the time. Now, this next weapon I'm going to be showing you is called the Reaper's Revenge. It is a melee for the pyro, and it is so different to anything we've ever seen. It is not just a small damage twerk or anything like this. It does something entirely new. As you can see there, I alternate click, and it leaves this kind of ghost figure behind that you can see just sitting there on the point. Now, what you can do, which is unbelievably cool, is you can teleport back to that ghost figure anytime that you want, which is really good for defending multiple points like you have to do on this map. Now, the real danger of this, though, is that the other team can see these kind of little ghostly figures that you leave behind, so it is really easy, and it's happened to me more times than I'd like to admit, for a spy to just be camping behind it and immediately backstab you. But as you can see there, I was on the other side of the map, but because I'd left that ghost figure on that point there, as soon as they started to capture mid, I immediately TP'd back to defend it and managed to save the point there. Now, you can see right here, I'm stuck down on the lower level, and I can't actually get up there unless I walk a really long way. So what I've done is I've left a little ghost pyro thing up there, and I managed to just immediately TP up there so I can come up and contest this point and defend it from the spy who's trying to cap. I think this whole weapon really plays into the whole idea behind the pyro of flanking, getting behind people, and maybe if you manage to hide one of these ghosts behind the enemy team on a payload map or something, you could get behind them with something like the backburner and wreak absolute havoc. But you've always got to remember that when you TP in, there might just be half their team waiting there to kill you. As you can see here, it's also really good for just evading some pretty dangerous situations. Like you can see here, I'm kind of hiding behind this barrier on pretty much no health at all. And I got 8 health left, but I just managed to TP up there and evade the spy so I can get this health and live. So sorry that this video is so short, but I didn't really have much time to get many clips. So I really encourage you guys to jump in there, try out this game mode because it is so much fun and all these new weapons are awesome. There are a couple of other ones for other classes which I didn't manage to get my hands on, but hopefully I'll eventually be able to get my hands on them and then I might do a video on them then. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry it was so short and have a great 1st of April.